Hi, boys and girls. Today we are doing the concept development. So once upon a time, 4 little bears went to play tag in the forest. Some more bears came over. In the end, there were 6 little bears playing tag in the woods. So we know that 4 bears came over to play tag. Okay? And now we know that there are 6 in all. So we need to know what the missing add-in is. All right? So 4 plus what equals 6. So if we have 4 here that were over there, these 2 are the ones that came over to play. So 4 plus 2 equals 6. All right. So what does the 6 stand for? The 6 stands for the total, and the 4 stands for the part. So when we took the 4 away that we knew were already there, there were 2 that we know came later. We can make an imaginary line with our fingers to show the 2 parts. Many of you have used addition to figure out how many bears came over. Since we know the whole in one part, we now can use subtraction to find the other part. So how could we write a subtraction sentence? Well, when writing a subtraction sentence, you always start with the bigger number first. So looking at these 3 numbers, the bigger number is 6. So I'm going to put 6 here. And the minus sign is just a straight line like that. Then we know that there were already 4 bears there. So 6 minus 4 equals 2. So there's my subtraction sentence to go along with this. And then to check it, I was correct. So once upon a time, 8 bears were fishing for dinner. 5 bears had been fishing all day. The rest of the bears came after lunch. How many bears came after lunch? So we know that there were 8 bears in all. So that's our total. We know that 5 bears had been fishing all day, but we don't know how many came after lunch. So 5 plus something equals 8. All right. So if I have 8 here and I circle the 5 that were there all day, the ones that are left are the ones that came after lunch. So 5 plus 3 equals 8. Now, if I wanted to make a subtraction sentence for this, I always start with the bigger number first. So 8, we knew that there were 8 bears minus the 5 that had been fishing all day equals the 3 that came after lunch. All right, so now let's do this one. Once upon a time, 5 bears were eating honey in the forest. There are some more that came to join them. Now there are 7 bears eating honey. How many bears came to join? So we know that there are 7 bears total. And we know that 5 bears were eating honey in the forest. So now we've got to figure out how many joined them. So 5 plus something equals 7. All right, so I have my 5 here. I'm going to circle that. Whatever's left is how many joined. So 2. All right, now let's make this into a subtraction sentence. All right, so my total is 7. Take away the 5 that we know are eating honey equals 2 that joined them. All right, let's do another one. Once upon a time, 2 bears were sleeping in the warm sunshine. Some more bears came by later and fell asleep, too. Then there were 8 bears sleeping. How many bears came by later? All right, so we know that the 8 is our total. And we know that 2 bears were sleeping in the sunshine. We want to know how many came later. All right, so 2 plus what equals 8? So I have my 8 bears here. I'm going to circle the 2 that were sleeping. The rest are what came later. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 came later. All right. Now, if I want to turn this into a subtraction sentence, 8 is our total, minus 2 that were sleeping equals 6 that joined them. All right, one more. Once upon a time, 9 bears were walking through the woods. 4 bears started walking in the morning. Some more came in the afternoon. How many bears came in the afternoon? All right, so 9 is our total. We know that 4 bears started walking in the morning, so we don't know how many came in the afternoon. So, whoops, let's do 4 plus what equals 9. So I'm going to circle these 4 bears, and what's left over is who came in the afternoon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 plus 5 equals 9. All right, so now I'm going to turn this into a subtraction sentence. So 9 is my total. It's also the bigger number. 4 is the bears that were walking in the morning equals 5 that came in the afternoon.